Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my monthly live stream. This Thursday morning here in the UK, and our local time is 6:26 a.m., which is the GMT. And once again, guys, we are in a subscribers live stream. Hello, Dewey. Are you still there? Good morning, Dewey. Hello, Shahabuddin. So, Dewey, I have invited you to join.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
How
afternoon.
are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, sir. Thank you for asking. I don't know whether my voice will audible or not because it's so noisy. It's heavily raining here.
That's okay. That's still all right with me.
Thank you so much.
So, would you like to tell me where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Indonesia, sir,
Mm-hmm. Did
and
go on?
I'm the same person with yesterday, but I just changed my photo
Is it I?
profile.
What was your name yesterday?
Mm, Devi
Hmm.
with the pink color. Devi, sir.
Oh, I see. All right. Thank you very much for informing. So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much, sir, for asking.
So, are you the one who is going to sit for the IELTS exam?
No, I'm the one who's teaching in the nursery class.
I see. Okay, that's good. Welcome. So, tell me
Thank you so much.
how is the weather in Indonesia?
It's raining from my city. It's raining. Actually, it's raining season going on in my country right now, but there is some part which is still sunny there. But from my side, it's been 2 days. It's raining, heavy raining. So the some places is already flooding.
Okay. That's cool. So what kind of weather do you like?
In Indonesia, we're only having two seasons, which is raining and summer. So I prefer in the raining season.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry. So apart from the teaching in the school, how do you spend your time?
I'm having passion on cooking, sir. So the most of the time I spend my time on the kitchen.
Wow, that's really cool. So what are the favorite foods for you?
I like something which is made uh, with fried. So in Indonesia, sir, there is we have so many like authentic food because Indonesia having so many tribes here. So in every tribe there is a special food.
Okay. And which one is
So
your favorite among all this food?
I would like I would like to say my favorite one is satay.
So can you
Satay, let me type it, sir.
can you please write it? Yeah, it is a new word for me.
Yes, this one.
It is pronounced satay, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, can you please describe how it is prepared and what are the ingredients of the food? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
I was asking, could you please explain how it is made and what are the
Okay,
ingredients?
so sorry. Okay. So it makes from chicken, chicken, and we need to put some seasoning. We boil it with the seasoning,
Mhm.
and after that we just need to grill it.
Okay, and then do you eat with
I
vegetables or with rice?
no only
Sorry, I lost your voice. Looks like I've got a connection issue. Are you still there? Look, let me try to add you. Looks like I lost you. So, dear viewers, welcome once again. Today's welcome back. Are you back? Yeah.
yes,
I'm sorry, I lost you for a few seconds, because of the connection, possibly.
yes.
Great. Okay, thank you very much. If you remember, yesterday we started discussing articles A and N. Today we are going to know how we can use the article D or da. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. The D can be sound as D or da. Yeah? First, we need to know when we have to pronounce D and when we have to pronounce da.
The
Okay. Yeah. This is a conventional English grammar rules, the and the. But in modern English, they said it doesn't matter whether you see the or the. But I prefer to explain both of them. Okay, Devi?
okay, sir.
So we use the if the next word starts with any vowel sound. If you remember, vowel sounds are A, E,
The
I, O, U.
you, yes.
Okay. So we're going to give you example. So like look, in Indonesia, there is a vowel sound, but we do not use it. We use the there is a special use of the. We are going to explain later. I think I lost you again, Dewey. Okay, do you please let me know when you're back? I've invited you. Okay, guys. So use of the has got two sounds, the and da in conventional grammar. We use the as the if the next word or the next sound starts with vowel sounds, which are A, E, I, O, U, generally, but there are exceptions as well. Okay, so like the America or the USA, the UK, the orange. I can hear you, Dewey. I'm sorry, possibly you're having some connection issue. So as soon as free, please come back so that we can start discussing once again. All right. So the America, the USA, the UK, the orange, and what else? The apple. The apple. So it's apple. Okay. I'm trying to remember whatever there are, etc. But if it is a vowel sound, consonant sound, then we have to use the D as a da, like the Philippines, the Falkland Islands. Okay. The Fall Guy is a famous Hollywood movie. Oh, yes. You will re-hop on. Okay. Let me try to bring you again. Welcome back. Can you hear me, Dewey? Hello? I can't hear you, unfortunately. Okay, so one rule.
Okay, so one rule.
You're back.
What about
You're
now,
back.
sir?
I can hear the echo of
I
my
can hear the echo of my
voice.
Okay, let me mute.
voice.
I don't know the reason why. Okay, so we use the as the if the next word or next sound is vowel sounds like A, E, I, O, U, like the America, the USA, the UK, the orange, the apple, etc. And we use the as a da if the next word or sounds start with consonant sounds or consonant letter, like the Philippines, the Falkland Islands, the Fall Guy. The Fall Guy is a famous Hollywood movie. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back.
Okay. So, sir, how about the pronouns? So we should pronounce the da or
Da.
it is
Da.
same the.
Actually, though I have written da,
Actually, though I have written
da, it is da.
it is da.
Oh, da.
Yeah. If it,
Yeah.
the Philippines,
The Philippines,
for example,
for example,
the Falkland
the
Islands,
Falkland Island,
the Fall Guy.
the Fall Guy.
Do you one
Do you
interesting matter?
one interesting matter?
It is echoing
It's
the.
echoing the.
We don't say
Okay.
We don't say
da before Indonesia. In some countries, we must use the, especially the countries which are the combination of states of islands, okay, which are specified by its rule, like the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, okay, the Kingdom of Oman, the Republic of China, okay. We use the there, but anyway, we're coming to know in a moment where we can use the or the. Okay, so when can we use the article the or the? When a singular noun represents a whole class. Okay, we are going to give an example in a short while. Let us explain quickly. While speaking of something or somebody already referred to, while speaking of a particular person or thing, when you refer to classics and holy books, while referring to the names of journals and newspapers, when we refer to imaginary geographical lines. Okay, now we are going to give explanation. When a singular noun represents a whole class, like camel, cow, dog, okay, that's why we use always the or da before it, da camel. The camel is a beast of burden. Here, the singular noun camel is used to refer to all camels. Is that clear to you? Like dog, cow, you can see the dog, the cow. But when we use as a plural,
Yes, sir.
great. Can you please give me an example? Any singular noun? Okay, so these are others examples like dog. Sorry, it is cow, not wow. My apology. Cow, buffalo, elephant. Okay. Note that when a plural noun is used to talk about things in general, we do not use articles. So simply, if it is plural, we do not use articles. Like camels, dogs. If you have to use camels, dogs, computers. Another example, cows, buffaloes, elephants. We do not need to use the or the. More examples are given below. The whale is a kind of mammal. The rose smells sweet. Now look at this example. So when you're specifying the animal, okay, remember that the is a definite article which always specifies the things or a proper noun or any other situation. So in this case, whale is a kind of big fish that is found in seas and oceans. So the whale is a kind of mammal. The rose smells sweet. But remember that we never use the before man and woman. Okay? So man is mortal. We don't say the man is mortal. It's rule number one. Rule number two, while speaking of something or somebody already referred to, what it means. It means when you are specifying a person, like you can see the boy who came to see me yesterday was my brother. Okay, like if I give you an example, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
What?
I'm listening.
Okay, what's your favorite color?
It's black.
Black. Okay, now if you're wearing a black dress, I can say, is the person who is wearing the black color dress. Now you can see I have used the two places.
True.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I'm referring you specifically. Like, do is the person. So there are many people, but do is the only person. It means who likes the black color dress. Now you can see there is the before person and the black color because I'm referring specifically Dewey and I'm referring as well the specific color you like. However, as we go through, we will get more examples. Now, next example, the story that he told us yesterday was very interesting. Do you have any examples about this? Specific something or somebody?
Can I say like the man who's across the road yesterday? It's my neighbor.
Yes, very good. Bravo. So you got it now. Okay, remember when we are trying to specify a person or a thing, we must use the or the. Now, as I said, it doesn't matter whether you pronounce the or the in the modern English, modern grammar. Okay, while speaking, rule number 3, particular person. You gave the example, the poor beggar could get no alms. The man who crossed the road, what is your example? I'm just writing. The man who
The man who crossed the road yesterday was my neighbor.
was my neighbor. Very good. GSP. Okay, rule number 3 is gone. Yesterday. So it is British English. Okay, remember the spelling of British English and American English. Sometimes we need to be careful. Like neighbor, if you can see the spelling, this Neigbsbur, it is British English, which I try to follow. And American English, you will not find you. It is without you. Okay, Dewey? So this is one of the differentiation. Like many OUR in British English has become without you in American English. Like Kala, American English COLOR. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Like Ruma, American will spell like this. Then flavor. Flavor. Yes. Flavio, you are. Okay, etc. Okay, and rule number 4. When we refer to classics and holy books like the Bible, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Iliad, the Quran, these are holy books, we must use the. Okay. Or you can say the Church of England, you're specifying. Okay. Or you can say the Tower of London. All right. So note that when the author's name is mentioned with the books, the article is usually omitted, like Homer's Iliad. Can you please give us an example, do you? Especially referring to classics or holy books?
Mm. No, sir.
But
I'm not pretty sure.
okay, that's all right. The Ramayana is one of the holy books for the Hindu people. Mahabharata as well. Iliad is the name of a book of Homer, the poet. Bible is the holy book for the Christians. Quran is the holy book for the Muslims. So before the holy books, we must use, the. Okay. So that is an example. While referring to the names of journals and newspapers, we must use the. So, what are the newspapers in your country? What are their names?
Sorry, sir.
In your country, what are the names of the newspapers?
Newspaper. Okay.
Do you have an English newspaper in your country, in Indonesia?
Yes, sir. But I'm not really sure about it. I never read any newspaper here.
You never read any newspaper in Indonesia? English newspaper?
Yes. Yes.
I'm trying to find from online if there is English newspaper in Indonesia. Yeah, the Jakarta Post. TV, I got it. The Jakarta Post. It is an English newspaper. Okay, dear, is it clear? While we refer to the
Yes.
names of journals and newspapers, we must use the or the. Okay, clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Do you know any other English newspaper from any other country by any chance?
Mm,
Like in the UK, we have got Guardian, a paper's name. Then Metro.
to be honest, sir, I never read any newspaper.
In your whole life, you never read a newspaper?
Yes.
Hmm, that's a bit interesting. Not even in your own language or English language either?
No, sir. I only knew news. I only know newspaper from TV.
So all the news you come to know from television sources, not from newspapers.
Yes.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, so we use the or the before newspapers name, journals, okay, publications, articles, like the New York Times in America, the Wall Street Journal, USA, the Jakarta Post, a newspaper from your country. In the UK, Guardian, so the Guardian, Guardian, or the Metro, another newspaper. Okay. Number 6, when we refer to imaginary geographical lines like the equator. You know, equator is geographical lines, okay? The Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, the latitude, the longitude. Okay, here is one thing. Do
Yes.
you see this word? How do you pronounce it? The first one.
Off and off.
Re- Remember, yeah, most of our learners are not aware the sound. It should be ob, b sound. Remember, this is ob, this is off. Be careful. From today, try to use it correctly. Of is ob, like parts of speech. Practice it one time. Okay, like why did you turn off the television? Like turn off the TV.
So could you please explain more about the difference, sir?
Okay, OF, when there is single F, it should be sound as ob, B sound. Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you very much for the donation. So OF is always ob, not off. O double F is off.
Okay, off and off.
Off and no ob. Say B, ba, bravo, or volleyball.
The off. Okay.
Ob, yeah. Oh, thank you very much for your donation. So now I've written a word. Can you please try to pronounce it?
Which one, sir?
After OF.
Off and off.
And then the example. Look at this example, yeah?
The example. Turn turn off the TV.
And this one, the above example, OF.
Parts of speech.
Parts ob. Once again, OB is ob. OF is OV, of.
Parts of speech.
Very good. One more time, please.
Parts of speech.
Bravo, high five for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, remember that. That is one of the most commonly mistakes pronunciation that we use all over the world. It's not you only. 99% of my learners, my subscribers, wherever I go, wherever I listen to their conversation, they are not aware of it. So OF is always ob. So you have to practice a little bit later. But it will be difficult for you to change it suddenly because all of our life we practice the wrong sound. Now, when we know the correct sounds, it will be difficult to change quickly, but you can overcome it by practicing a lot.
Okay.
Okay, and we use the before superlative degrees. You know superlative degrees?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm going to give you the example. Before the superlative degrees, this is another thing. You know, in adjectives, do you know what are adjectives? Adjectives are the part of speech. Okay, and it
Yes.
describes nouns or pronouns quality, quantity, and sometimes modifies how noun is doing something. Like the words like happy is an adjective. Okay, sad, good. Okay, bad.
Okay, sir.
You know, like I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm good, I'm bad. These are adjectives. Now, these adjectives have um, etc. Three forms. When you're comparing between two people, we said comparative adjectives like happy. So there are three types of, I think, degrees. I'm sorry, not adjectives. Three types of degrees. We call it degrees, like positive, then comparative, superlative. Okay. So positive is normal, like I'm happy, is the positive degree. When you're not, you are only saying about yourself, like I'm happy, she's happy, Dee is happy, John is happy, Johanna is happy, Greg is happy. But when you are comparing between two people, it becomes comparative degree, like happier in that case. And we have to mention two persons' name. I'm going to give an example in a moment, okay? Like you can say Jill is happier than Joanna today. Okay, and the superlative is happiest. One is more than two. So this is the superlative degrees, like happiest, worst, then uh, saddest, then most clever, um, best, etc. Yeah. So it is happy, happier, happiest, sad, sadder, saddest. Okay, good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, clever, more clever, most clever. Is it okay? Do we
Okay, sir.
remember that we must use the or the before all the superlative like the best, the worst, the most clever. Okay.
Okay, sir. I get it.
All right. So let's have a test on the article so that we can explain more. Can you please read this paragraph?
Yes.
Can you please read the paragraph?
Okay. I recently discovered that a
Oh,
money does
okay. This is the articles we have to choose. This O means nothing, no article.
mm, okay, so we need to choose the D, the A.
auto or no article. Zero means no article. Okay.
Oh, okay.
First read it. We can just solve together. Read the whole article first.
Okay. I recently discovered that I should read the D, A, and
Whatever
no articles.
whatever you like to read it to check it. Then we can explain a second time. Okay.
Okay, let me try once more. I recently discovered that the money doesn't buy as much as it used to. I'd been living in the dormitory for 2 years and hadn't had to buy my own food for full time. Then I moved into apartment where I needed to buy food for myself. The first day I wanted to get juice, meat, bread, and the butter. I went to grocery store and put everything into cart. When I went to pay, I found that the juice I had chosen cost one 150.
$1.50.
Meat step
It is $1
$1.50.
cents.
The meat is $7.80.
Mm-hmm.
The bread is $1.25, and the butter is $2. $2.
Mm-hmm.
Money I had brought with me was not enough, and I had to replace the butter on the shelf where I got it. Now, when I go shopping, I take more money.
Very good. Okay. Your word, it is discovered. Say discovered. Do you say with me? Discovered.
Discover.
Look, there is a D sound at the end. Remember, you must pronounce the D. I can't hear the D sound. Discovered.
Discovered.
Cover. This sound has problem with cover.
Covered.
Covered.
Oh, yes. Covered.
Not covered. 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 You know the bird?
Covered.
Yeah. Say like
Yes.
bird. Covered. It will help you.
Covered.
Very good. Discovered.
Discovered.
Bravo. Perfect son. I recently discovered that the a or no article money doesn't buy. Okay, we don't have to use any article here because money is one kind of thing. I recently discovered that money doesn't buy as much as it used to be. I'd been living in dash dormitory for 2 years. Now this dormitory is specific, so we have to use the in this case.
D.
And in this case, there is no article. Okay.
Yes.
So I recently discovered that money doesn't buy as much as it used to. I had been living in the dormitory. Okay. Another important matter I should explain to you that I'm trying to pronounce the words according to the British IPA, and the British IPA DOE, we do not pronounce letter R most of the cases. If a word starts with the letter R, we'll pronounce it like my name, Rahat, rumor, run, regular, rest, reopen, risk, racer. We must pronounce the R if it's at the beginning of the word. But if the R, if the R is in the middle or the third letter or the end letter, generally we never pronounce it. You'll not hear the sound. Rather, you'll hear a vowel sound. So discovered. That's why in discovered there is no R sound. Okay. I recently discovered that the money doesn't buy as much as it used to. I'd been living in the dormitory. Now you can see this R is between after one vowel sound. So it is dormitory in American accent, but dormitory in British accent. Okay. For
Got it, sir.
for 2 years and hadn't had to buy my own food for the whole time. You see why you are using the here before the whole time, because it is specifying the time when I used to live in the dormitory. Then I moved into What should it be? The, a, or no article?
A.
Mintu, no. A would be totally incorrect. Remember, apartment starts with a sound. If you have to use a,
As
it should be an apartment. Because it is specified, so it should be the or the apartment. Sorry. So I moved into the apartment. Apartment is specifically, okay?
okay.
Excuse me. Okay, Reham is here. Hello, Reham, welcome. I've invited you, Reham.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you at your office or home?
Home.
Okay. Is everyone all right?
Yeah.
Very good. So, Reham, we explained today how we can use article the or the. Now we are having a test. So, Dewey has just read this paragraph. Would you like to read it, please?
Um, I recently discovered that money doesn't buy as much as it used to. I'd been living in the
Dormitory.
dormitory for 2 years and hadn't had to buy my own food for for the whole time. Then I moved into the apartment where I needed to buy the food for myself. The first the first day I want to get the a juice, the meat, the bread, and the butter. I went to the a grocery store and put everything into the cart. When I went to buy, I found that a juice I had chosen cost $150.
$1.50, not 150. It is
$1
50.
50 cents. Okay. The meat $7.80. Uh, the bread $1.25, and the avatar $2. The money I had brought
Brought.
brought with me was not enough, and I had to replace the butter on the shelf where I got it. Now, when I go shopping, I take more money.
Very good. So I'm explaining why we should use which article, okay? So we also already completed sentence one. I recently discovered that money doesn't buy as much as excuse me used to be. I'd been living in the dormitory. You know, the dormitory is like a hostel in a university. They call it dormitory, where you can live and you can have your food from the university authority. So I'd been living in the dormitory for the 2 years and hadn't had to buy my own food for the whole time. Then I moved into the apartment where I needed to buy. Now, should you use article here, Dewey? The, a, or no article? This sentence. I think she has muted. Okay, Reham?
I don't understand D or A or an.
The or a or no article before the food, this word. Oh, Dewey, you're back. Okay, Dewey, tell me, please.
I think it's no article, sir.
So you think it's no article. So I needed to buy food. Yes, no article is needed here. So because food is a common, wine is a common thing, we do not use article. I needed to buy food for myself. The first day, I wanted to get juice. Again, similarly, no article. Meat, no article. And bread, no article.
Because it's unaccountable.
No, these are common nouns. When it is common noun, we do not use any article at all.
Okay.
Okay, like bread, meat, juice, school, college, etc. Okay,
Okay.
then and butter. But we can use article. I'm going to show you the example later. Let us finish this paragraph quickly. I went. Sorry, there is it shouldn't. I went to the. Now this is the because this grocery store is specific. Where did you go? I went to the local grocery shop. Okay, grocery shop or grocery store. I went to the grocery store and put everything into a cart. You know the cart? It's like a small four-wheeled uh, car where you put all your food stuff when you buy it from a supermarket. We call it trolley in the UK. Americans call it cart. Put everything into the cart. Okay. On second, cart is an American word. We call it trolley, food trolley. When I went to pay, I found that the juice, yeah. Now it is specific because it's talking about the juice he bought. The juice I had chosen cost $1.50. And similarly, the meat, $7.80. The bread, $1.25. And the butter, $2. Okay. Now it is also specifying the money I had brought with me was not enough, and I had to replace the butter on the shelf. So it is specifying the shelf where I got it. Now, when I go shopping, I take more money. Any questions, Dewey or Reham?
No, sir. All clear for me.
Okay. Any other question from you, Reham?
No.
Okay. We explained earlier a little bit when we can use the, because I'm going to repeat it quickly. Okay, you have missed it, but watch it. This would be saved in my YouTube channel, this lesson, as well as underneath my account, because quite lengthy. So we use the in different situations. Is number one, when singular noun represents a whole class, like the dog, the cow, the buffalo. But when it is plural, we do not use the or the. Okay, number two, while speaking of something or somebody, like Dew gave an example, like Dew is the person who likes the black colored dress. The boy who came to see me yesterday was my brother. The story that he told us yesterday was very interesting. Okay, these are some of the examples. Okay, number three, while speaking of a particular person or thing, like the poor beggar could get no alms. The man who crossed the road yesterday was my neighbor. And we have explained there some spelling differentiation between the British English and the American English, like color, O-U-R in British English, C-O-L-R is American English. Okay, number four, when we refer to classics and holy books like the Ramayana, the Holy Quran, the Bible. Okay, but if there is mention in author's name, we do not mention the, like Homer's Iliad. And another use of these when referring to journals and newspapers. like the New York Times, the Wall Street, the Jakarta Post, the Guardian, the Metro, the Saudi Gazette. It's a famous paper. Do you read newspaper, Rehan?
No.
When I was in Saudi Arabia, I used to read this paper, Saudi Gazette. It is an English paper in Saudi Arabia. When you refer to imaginary geographical lines like the Capricorn, Equator, and longitude, and this is another word that most commonly we mispronounce it, OF, OB. Can you make a sound? OF and OFF? Like OF should be ob, OV, parts of speech, and OFF is off, like turn off the TV or turn off the mobile phone. Okay, I'm going through quickly because we missed it. Okay, before the superlative degrees like the worst, best, nicest, okay, the most clever, then we had this test. Any other questions before we jump to the next part? Reham, Dewey?
No.
Okay. No question. All right. I was going to say, bread is uncountable noun. Bread, okay? Bread, butter, okay? Information, advice. These are uncountable nouns, but we can make it countable. Then we have to use we call it determiner, that we have to use the word that will help you to understand. Like, I need a piece of bread. Now it is a singular, yeah, piece of bread. Okay. Similarly, I need a piece of butter. You can say piece of butter. Are you listening this or sound of? I need a piece of butter, piece of bread. Similarly, a piece of information. Information. Oh, then a piece of advice. Piece of. Okay. Now, would you like to make one sentence? I'll go with Reham first with this word, a piece of bread. Reham,
Yeah.
can you?
Give me a piece of butter, a piece of bread.
Very good. Dewey, how about you?
A piece of bread, a piece of butter, a piece of information, a piece of advice.
Very good. Make a sentence. Like the Reham has made two sentences. Like, I need a piece of bread and piece of butter. Or you can say, I don't need. You can make it negative as well. Like, I don't need a piece of bread, but I need piece of butter. Okay.
Um, okay.
Come.
I don't need a piece of bread. Like that, sir?
Yes, but I need a piece of butter. You can say like this. Reham, you can say like this as well. Both negative and positive in the same sentence.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good. Bravo. All right. And we used these sentences yesterday. Yeah? How long have we been? Okay. I was going to explain, numbers, singular or plural numbers. Sometimes some of the words we are confused. I'm going to ask you, yeah? For example, bacteria. Is it singular or plural? Dewey?
It's plural, sir.
Okay, let me ask Reham. Reham,
Plural.
bacteria, is it singular or plural?
I think plural.
Plural. What is the singular then?
I think it's just plural.
Okay, bacteria plural, I understand, but what is the singular form in that case?
I don't.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you, do you know the singular form of bacteria?
Bacterias.
No, there is no such a word, bacteria. Bacteria itself is
I
plural, okay? If it is plural, you don't have to need any s.
okay.
This is the singular.
So I have no idea what that's.
Don't worry, this is the singular form. Bacteria plural, bacterium singular. This is a Latin word. Remember that Latin words have two forms. When the words are taken from Latin in a language, please remember that English language is the combination of many languages: Latin, Greek, French, German, Italian, and obviously there is pure English words when William Shakespeare started writing. Okay, so bacteria is plural, bacterium is singular. Similarly, data, is it plural or singular?
Plural.
Plural. Okay, what would be the singular then, Reham?
I don't know.
Okay, we learn today, don't worry. Dewey,
Yes.
data, is it singular or plural? Reham said plural.
Yes, it's plural, sir.
And what would be the singular?
I don't know, sir.
Datum. Okay, so data plural, datum. Similarly, social media, very often we use, yeah, media. What would be? It is singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural, Reha. That's good. How about you?
Yes, it's plural.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the singular by any chance?
No, sir.
It's a medium. But there is a big but here, yeah, okay? But if you say social media, it could be singular, it could be plural, depending on the sentence. Because there is another word before it, social. But generally, media is always plural and medium is singular. But if you use another word like social media, in that case, depending on the subject, you can use it as a singular, you can use it as a plural. Like social media are no good at nowadays. So you got to be careful about using social media because you can learn a lot of bad things from there. Like I'm making examples, okay? So at giving examples. All right. Now other common product like pants,
Pants.
trousers, scissors. Remember that tongs, these are always plural. We can't use it singular. Okay? Pants, trousers, scissors, tongs, plural. Okay, plural. So glasses. Like you can say, hey, where are my glasses? Don't say where is my glasses, okay? These are always plural. Make a sentence, Reham, with any of these words. Reham,
I wear I wear a nice pants.
I wear nice pants. Very good. Dewey, an example, please. Hi, Jungyan. I think I can see Jongin is here. If you are free, please join, Jongyan. Hello, Jongyan.
Hello, I'm late. Sorry.
That's okay. We have got 4 more minutes. Don't worry.
I
We
know.
we are practicing these words. These are always plural. Okay, pants, trousers, scissors, tongs, glasses. By the way, Jongyan, these classes are recorded in my YouTube channel. Do you know my YouTube channel?
No, I don't know.
It is English with Rahat Ali. If you look for in the YouTube channel, you'll be able to find it. Today's lesson. All my lessons are recorded there. Anyone can watch it there freely.
Ah, okay. Ah.
Even if you
Oh,
miss, you can always go and back and rewatch it.
how can I find your lesson later?
Okay, I'm writing it one more time, my channel names, so that you can find it.
Oh,
This
oh,
this is my YouTube channel name. Okay, you
oh, okay, okay, I see. Ah, you have YouTube channel.
yeah. Oh,
Okay, I see.
so I was asking, can you please make a sentence with any of these words?
Um, I wear glasses
Mm-hmm. Very good.
to write.
You wear glasses, yeah. And Raham has given example. She wears pants. Dewey, are you there?
Yes.
Can you please make a sentence with any of these words?
Um, my scissor. Uh, the color of my scissors are blue.
Scissors. Remember, we don't say scissors. Scissors. Always there should be as the color of my
Scissors.
scissors. One more time. Dewey. It should be scissors. There is a S.
Scissors.
Very good. Pants. Remember, if there is S and D at the end of any word, you must pronounce it clearly. Pants, scissors, tongs, glasses, trousers. We have got 40 seconds more. The class is going to end. Okay. One more time. Say it one by one quickly. Dewey. Pants, trousers, scissors, tongs, and glasses. Everyone. Okay.
Pants. Trousers. Scissors. Tongs. Glasses.
Very good. And Dewey, thank you very much. And also Reham has given example as well as Junian. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week. And if you have got any question, always message me in the subscriber chat. I'll be happy to answer you. 3 seconds, it's going to finish. Bye.
Thank you, bye.